Hello everyone, my name is Jorge Gonzalez. I'm a retired Army guy and a pastor, retired pastor. And I posted in Facebook, in Creative Gardenings and in some other places, pictures of the greenhouse I built for my wife. It took me a couple of months to build it. It's really not that hard. This was not a kit or anything like that. This was something that I was given the windows, and I just started thinking about it, how to do it. Got some ideas from Pinterest for greenhouses made with all windows. And these are double pane windows. They're good windows that a friend replaced in his house. They gave me 7.5 windows. 7.5. One of them was just a half window. And I'm going to tell you later on what I did with it. The first thing that I needed to decide was where I was going to put this greenhouse. Now, my county regulations do not allow me to do a permanent structure, so this is not nailed down or anything. It's just sitting down on its own weight. It gets the morning sun. It's now around close to noon. Then here I got a big pecan tree, which in the afternoon and every other time it gives a shade. But in the winter, all the leaves are gone, and we should be getting sun, which is the most important time for this greenhouse. So the first place was location, so I just figured this place was good enough to be able to do it. And the second thing was how to do it. Now, if you're looking here, and I'm sorry, I got the measuring tape in here, you will see that, sorry, some of the windows are 9 pane, and some of the windows are 6 pane. But all the windows these ones are 30.5 inches by 30.5 inches, and the bottom ones are a little bigger. They are 37 by 30.5. So actually I had four, well, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I have 4 9-pane windows and 4 4-pane windows. The 9-pane were a little bigger, so I decided to put those in the bottoms, and since they were the same width, so the bottom is a little higher than the top when I built it. And so the second thing was how to build the base. Now, if you look, you're gonna see that there are 4 blocks on each side, and all the way around you got blocks, and there is a total of 16 blocks that make a square. They make a square all the way around the greenhouse. And I did put some pebbles on the bottom so that when it rains, the dirt doesn't splash. These blocks serve as the base of it, but inside I built some, and here's some. I built a frame inside with 2 by 6s of treated wood. These are sitting on plastic at the very bottom, and they're nailed. Everything here is screwed in. Very few things are nailed in. So I built this frame with treated wood so that I could just put the have something where I could nail the rest of the greenhouse to, but nothing is nailed to the ground. Nothing is screwing to the ground. It's just sitting inside the blocks. It was just the perfect size. And then I proceeded to figure out how I was going to put the windows. So since I was going to put on each side 4 windows, what I did is, I'm sorry, my wife's already decorated. I know some of you ladies are going to be looking at the decorations. If you see these metal bars in here that I have, you will notice that these metal bars here, actually they hold the windows together one to the other. And in some of them I put some horizontal ones to be able to hold the horizontal. So I put 4 windows, 4, 4, 4 on 3 sides. I built those outside on the grass, and they were a little heavy, but it was not that difficult. And then I proceeded to build a frame inside. If you look at the bottom there, you will see that you have a frame that goes up and all the way around and down. It's a pretty much square frame. And after I did that frame, I screw it to the bottom of the 2x6s that were inside the blocks. And then I proceeded to go ahead and screw the first set of windows on one side to it. They're screwed in. As you can see, the window doesn't have a frame on the outside. They're screwed in to the frame that I built inside. And then the back frame, what I did is I screwed it to the end of the windows in here, and also to the frame that goes inside the window. One thing that you probably need to think about: please paint everything before you put it together, because it's almost impossible for you to get to that inside there once you have it installed, because you can't get a brush in there. And I also finished paint. You see some of the paint is not great that I did. So on the bottom I put another piece in here at the bottom to go ahead and have that one nail at the bottom. So if you look all the way around, you will see that everything was screwed in. Once I screwed everything in here, I had to figure out how I was going to do the front. So what I did for the front is I built a frame. I built a square frame for the front, and we were lucky to find these side windows in a surplus store about 13 miles south of where we live. And these side windows here, I bought them like I think they were like $10 each, and they were not long enough, but I did put a piece of treated wood at the bottom, and we put them on the side. And it turned out that it left me exactly the space I needed on the inside for to build my door, which is what you call a Dutch door, which you can close during the night and have it during the day open. So they are built like that. And then I had the situation. I had not built anything on the top, so I found that this polycarb material that they sell at Lowe's and Home Depot and these do-it-yourself stores, they sell this polycarb. They are 24 inches. I think they're 24 inches by 48 inches. Yeah, exactly, 24 inches by 48 inches. So I made the roof line. I made a frame for the roof, as you can see in there. I made a frame for the roof. The angle at the very top is 90 degrees, and then I cut my pieces at 45. Screw them in there. Screw them in and cut some pieces of 45 here in the corners to close the gap. On all sides, because this needs to be sealed. And so I closed the roof line, and then I had a problem because I didn't want to put a window on the top. It was too hard. So with the extra window that I had, I cut it up and made two very small vent windows. And I had this old screw thing, and what I do with it is you can actually close it somehow. Let me see, how is it? Okay, you gotta leave it outside. Okay. And you can actually close it. It can be closed and it can be open. It's pretty easy. It doesn't require any special hardware. I'm gonna close it up at the end, and then there is another one in the back. So for the top, I used a 90-degree metal aluminum piece that was screwed in there. And if you notice, the screws that you use for this are the screws that come for this, that have a little rubber piece to prevent the water from getting into it. I think I should have sealed this here on the bottom so that humidity doesn't get inside. I had to figure out how to do that, because it looks like it's getting dirty, especially under a pecan tree. And I painted everything. Of course, I don't know what these are called, but those are where some window door legs or table legs or something. I cut them in half and put them in there to make it look good. And fill everything with pebbles. Fill the blocks, the holes for the blocks with pebbles. And then I decided, you know, I have these holes on the side. Why not just plant some flowers in it? So we planted some flowers here that can put up with the sun. And everything was sealed with caulking, with silicone. Everything was sealed with silicone so that in the winter you don't get cold inside. And now it's about 90 degrees in Georgia today, and the temperature inside here is just around 100 degrees. Okay, so you know, it's cool because it's right on the sun. My wife put this curtain on the top so that when this later on afternoon sun hits it, it doesn't get too hot inside. And of course, she has done her personal touch inside, decorated it. I put the chandelier that she had around, she wanted it up there. She has decorated, I built shelves so that she can work and have her plants in here. And as you can see, all the plants inside look healthy. Nothing looks burnt out in here from the heat or anything like that. It's bearable. And this is her playground here. And I'm just blessed that the Lord gave me the opportunity to build this for her, and that she can enjoy for many years. I'm pretty sure it's going to require maintenance, but this is how I built it. If you want anything else, I really don't have any written plans for it. This was all done as I went. Oh, and then I had that little thing on the top sitting around, and I said, what a better place for it than that. It was a project that required a lot of hours, but I really enjoy it, and she enjoys it more. And I tell you what, guys, if you can build one of these for your wife, you're gonna have a happy wife for a long time. Okay, God bless you all. Bye.